Hi, hello for the number one African YouTube channel. Welcome to the studio. You hear this song before? If you dare give me joy, Angela. But this around, Mama, they give me joy, Angela.
Why you lie like this?
This is what we call governance, and this is what we call heart for nation. President John Dramani Mahama has done something so amazing that I will equalize or that I will equate to what the President Donald J. Trump of the United States of America did when he was campaigning for his second coming of the presidential election. You will remember that I made a story where a former army officer was fired because of DEI issues, DEI comments, and President Donald Trump has promised to reinstate him back into his office to serve in the military once more.
Defense Department. You know what I'll do? And I'm pretty good at this stuff. Sometimes you get it wrong. I'm going to put you on that task force. I think it's good. Not going to do better than that. I'll put you on. Make sure you give the name.
Just in Ghana, we've heard over the news, over the period during the election for the presidential election and that of the members of parliament in Ghana. One fine gentleman, one fine young man, that even though I don't have personal connection with, I don't know, was all over the social media with his act of communication and how lovely the people of his constituency love him and cherish him so much. We heard that he has actually lost the election. We don't know, say, if some mafia movement took place, why this very particular gentleman did not win in his constituency. And everybody was questioning, asking questions. What happened? This man is no other than a gentleman that we all call Teddy, the MP for Ayenswano. Teddy's actual name is Teddy Salfori Addi, born on 26th of January 1984, and he's a Ghanaian politician and member of parliament for the National Democratic Congress. He was the member of parliament for Ayenswano constituency from January 2021 to January 2025, when he was kicked out according to what we heard and according to what they said to be the election result. And everybody was like, what? This gentleman cannot lose that election. It was not possible. Could it be that the election was rigged? Actually, that is not the matter here. But President John Dramani Mahama has actually done something so amazing, because a lot of people were commenting on social media, especially when you go on TikTok, that, oh, this gentleman is a nice guy. He actually needs to be given a position if truly he has actually lost the parliamentarian election. And indeed, President John Dramani Mahama has done something great. What has the president done? The President John Dramani Mahama has actually appointed him as, you want to hear, as the Director General of Operations for NADMO. And for me, this is a clear sign that Ghana is working again. We are not leaving behind some unique people who have actually served their constituency, who have actually served well. And when you look at the people President John Dramani Mahama is electing from some very strategic positions, which actually needs mad activity, he's actually selecting the young people. Look at Sami Jemfi, Malik Basintali. Look at his office. He is now the CEO or the boss of the youth employment agencies. And for me, I think these guys, they deserve. President John Dramani Mahama is giving life back to the youth to be part of country developmental decisions and also to be part of political decisions, which gives us hope that tomorrow a legacy that will be left will actually be continued. Not because we have old people that after politics, they go on retirement and the young ones cannot actually continue from where they stop, but actually they are training people from the grassroots. This is what we say, we have the men. Anyways, so someone will be asking and someone will be wondering, this office that they have actually given to this young man who was a former MP, which I strongly believe that if he will stand again in the next elections, he will win because it's on the heart of the people. Before we go to look at what NADMO is about, let's watch some few community, interactions and how this gentleman was lively with people in his community. The children run to him as a father. I mean, for me, it's a clear sign of love. You will see that this guy, they love him. So you even question, how come he won? How come he actually lost this election? Let's watch. you see that Teddy, the MP for Ajenswano, he's a great guy, lovely guy, going to the football park to play football with his, with the people within his constituency, eating kenke with them. When the children see him, they hug, they laugh. Charlie, that's all life is about. Let's enjoy life. And so NADMO is actually the National Disaster Management Organization. NADMO is a government agency in Ghana that manages disaster and emergencies. NADMO was actually founded in the year 1996 and operates under the Ministry of the Interior. NADMO's mission, NADMO coordinates government and non-governmental resources to manage disaster. So whenever there is a problem, maybe if you've heard over the years where the Volta River has actually increased so high above the usual that have not been experienced before in the Volta region, the area called Addi, Sogakope, and all those areas were affected. And I understand the former president, His Excellency, Nana Akufo-Addo Dankwa, has not actually done anything significant about it that people complain about such situations when it occurs, or any situation that actually needs an intervention, which is a disastrous, event that may occur or that may take place, which we actually pray that those things will not be happening by any ways as we dwell in life. They will happen. He is the person who will coordinate and organize solutions. And for me, I think he knows human relationship. He knows how to relate with people. And everybody loves him. So I believe that he can work on that field. They also look to develop the ability of community organization to respond to emergencies, improve livelihoods through employment, social mobilization, and poverty reduction. And some of the objectives of NADMO also is to reduce effects of disaster on society, set up a monitoring system to identify disaster early before they happen, to seek legislative empowerment to prevent and enforce disaster. So for me, I think he's fit for it. What do you think? What are your opinions on the decision the president has made? Share your views under the comment section. Please do not attack here. We bring meaning and understanding to the things we should actually understand. And so for me, I think it's good. I'll give him some 6 star. Mr. President, you are doing well. Kudos, and this is what we want in our country. And this is what we want to develop our nation. Share your opinions, and if you do not forget, subscribe to the channel. Share love by sharing your opinion and hitting that like button and the notification bell icon, that whenever we bring more updates, you'll be one of the people to chance on it. Don't forget, you will help for us to build a beautiful channel and a beautiful community. I love you, Henry Walford. Asana.